Hello everybody, it's me, LittleRed, back with another foraging video. Today we're going to learn about ground elder. So you might have heard the word elder before, whether it refers to the elder tree, elder flower or elderberry. So what I forage for today isn't any of these things, it's ground elder, part of the carrot family. This is quite a small plant at the moment because it's just starting to shoot through. This hasn't flowered yet and it isn't recommended to consume large quantities of it once it's flowered, as it can have a laxative and diuretic effect upon your system. It was traditionally used as a herb similar to parsley, introduced by the Romans. It's died out in popularity in the past few hundred years since a lot of other herbs have been introduced. It is reported to taste closer to cultivated parsley than its distant cousin, which is cow's parsley, that's it. And this is a lot safer of a one to forage than the cow's parsley, as there's less poisonous lookalikes and it's a little bit easier to ID overall. I personally don't forage anything from the wild carrot family, and this is my first forage from the family because I trust myself enough to ID this one. The rest of them, I'm not an expert, and I'm quite an anxious person, so if there's that 1% doubt there, I'm not going to consume it, because if you accidentally consume a poisonous lookalike that's grown slightly different from the way it normally does, which happens, there is variation in each from one specimen to the next. If you're not really comfortable with IDing a specific type of plant, that anxiety will creep up on you. So I really don't want to be accidentally poisoning myself, so let's just take that one out of the equation. But at least I can cover one of the plants from this family without any worry. So I'll get straight into it and I'll show you what I've got here. I've got a few of the leaves. So this grows directly from the ground. I found this just kind of on the edge of the dene, so not deep into the woods or anything. But if you look close enough, you can find this pretty much anywhere, to be honest. It is often grown in amongst other things though, so again, be careful when you're picking and just pick single specimens at a time. So my best way of describing this would be, so you've got the main stem going up the centre here, and then we have 3 little branches that come off. So almost like a cross shape there in the centre of the stem. 3 sets of leaves upwards and to the left and to the right. And if I put this slightly bigger one, actually this one's slightly firmer, it's going to be easier to show you this. So up, meets in the middle, right, left and straight up. As well, majority of the time, these little branches have 3 leaves coming off. Now, a specimen I've got here is slightly different in that these side leaves here, this only has 2 leaves, and this only has 2. The top one has 3, and this one has 2 on the right, 3 on the left, and 3 on the top. So you're looking for each of those branches to contain 2 to 3 very pointed and curved leaves. The edges are serrated, but you can see the leaves are quite long and they have a little bit of a natural kind of curve to them. It'll be sitting on the ground like this, coming from the stem, just growing along the ground like that. There we go. The larger ones are said that you can cook them like spinach. I think I've mentioned that it's supposed to have a bit of a parsley taste. I don't really like parsley, so I'll probably collect a few more specimens, get the larger leaves, wilt them down as a side dish and have them as some wild greens. But I think that's it in terms of ground elder. Oh, I will very briefly mention dog's mercury, as my foraging pocket guide mentions that that's a poisonous lookalike. I personally don't see the resemblance, but it never hurts to familiarise yourself with what you're not looking for, especially the poisonous plants, because we really don't accidentally want to think, ooh, that's an immature ground elder. Pick it, it gets chucked in the pan, and then somebody gets seriously ill. So again, I recommend picking your single specimens. Take care when you're plucking in areas that's got a lot of green growth. Just be safe, have fun with it, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Until next time, happy foraging as always. I love you guys. Bye.